Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell for me so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money for my subscribers, so please be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. If you want up to 12 free stocks, Weeble is going to give you up to 12 free stocks when you open a new Weeble brokerage account. Put any amount of money in that brokerage account. They're going to give you up to 12 free stocks for just trying out their brokerage app. There's a link down in the description box of this video. Click on that Weeble link. Open up that new Weeble account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. I'm going to also send you guys a Weeble tutorial video to walk you through how to use the Weeble app to start buying your favorite ETFs and your favorite individual stocks. All you got to do is DM me on Instagram at RichardFane28. Let me know you've opened your Weeble account and that you funded it. And I'm going to send you that Weeble tutorial video so that you can start building wealth right away. Tomorrow is an important day, guys. Thursday, October 12th. The September CPI inflation report comes out tomorrow. And I'm eagerly awaiting that CPI report to know exactly what is going on with inflation. Inflation has been very sticky. It has not come down as fast as the Fed would like it to come down. Now, the Fed has doing everything that they possibly can do, right? They've been raising interest rates for the last 20 months. It's widely anticipated in their November meeting, they're going to increase short-term interest rates by another 25 basis points. But I tell you, if the September CPI inflation report shows that inflation is coming down, they may not increase short-term interest rates. Now, if we go back and we look at the August CPI report, it was a mixed bag. If we look at headline inflation from August, it was 3.7%, but that's up from July of 3.2%. So it actually went up to 3.7%, right? If we look at core inflation, that actually stayed the same. I believe in July, core was 4.3%, and August, it was 4.3%. So we'll have to see what core and headline inflation come in the September CPI inflation report. That data is real important for us investors, right? We have to be dialed into what's kind of going on, guys, with inflation, what's going on with the economy, what's going on with interest rates, what's going on with the stock market, what's going on with the real estate market. We don't have to be an expert in any of those areas because I'm not an expert. But we do need to have some sense of what's going on because that's going to guide us as we are out here trying to buy assets to build our wealth. And if we don't have some sense of what's going on, how do we know how to move financially? We don't. So I encourage you guys, pay attention tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. That's when the CPI inflation report for September is going to be published. And we'll see if inflation is still coming down or is it reversing itself and going back up. We will know tomorrow. But I think that report, along with the jobs report we got last Friday, October 6th, those two reports, the Fed will look at that data and determine if they need to increase short-term interest rates by another 25 basis points, which would represent the 12th interest rate hike over the last 20 months. And it's important, man. It's important that we get inflation down, though. If we don't get it down, we're going to be in a situation where the Fed is going to keep interest rates higher for longer. And that's not good news for the stock market. It's not good news for our economy at all. We want the Fed to get in a position where they believe inflation is coming down and it's going to stay down. And at that point, they will stop increasing short-term interest rates. And ultimately, the goal is by halfway point in 2024, June of 2024, they feel comfortable enough to start reducing the short-term interest rate, right? Once they start doing that, that's a signal to the economy. That's a signal to the stock market. That's a signal to the housing market. That's a signal to the labor market that the Fed is comfortable that inflation is beaten and that it will stay at 2%, and we can go ahead and start business as usual again as it relates to decreasing short-term interest rates and pumping money back into our financial system. The thing you got to understand about the Fed is they regulate the money supply by using interest rates. When they increase interest rates, they turn off the money supply. When they decrease interest rates, they turn on the money supply. And that's what they would like to do. When they turn on this money supply, that means people can borrow money. That means companies can borrow money cheaply. And when people and companies can borrow money cheaply, they typically use that money to stimulate the economy. Now, the economy is still pretty good. I mean, it's still growing at a 2% clip year to date. But again, without inflation being 2% or less, the Fed doesn't believe that our economy can sustain itself, right? Not with 4.3% core inflation. They need price stability back in our economy. And even though the economy is doing great, I believe that's being artificially inflated by the top 20% of wealthy people in this country who are still buying things and doing things. It also is being artificially inflated by people who are very comfortable that they won't lose their jobs. They're very comfortable that they're going to get a wage increase. So they're taking their active income and they're not really saving it. They're not really investing it. They're spending it. They're spending it on things that they probably don't need. Now, some of that money they're spending on their needs, but a lot of it is being spent on wants. And that's what's artificially inflating our economy, the growth of our economy. There are a lot of people out here who can't afford the basic things they need to live, guys. A lot of middle-class families, a lot of lower income families cannot afford the basic things they need because of prices have went up so high over the last 2 years that things are just not affordable. I'm talking about the basic things like food, like shelter, like transportation, like insurance. It's just not affordable to a lot of these folks anymore. So just because you see a statistic that says the economy is growing by 2% in 2023, I don't think that really reflects all the people here in the United States. Like I said, the people who are really spending the big dollars are going to be your top 20% of wealthy people in this country. And you got people who really shouldn't be spending money are spending money because they believe they won't lose their job. They believe, hey, I'm going to always have a job. So, hey, I'm going to spend what I need to spend. And, hey, I'll worry about building up my retirement, building up my emergency fund later. What they don't realize is at any point, the labor market could crash. And if the labor market crash, that means those same people who didn't save for a rainy day are going to be in trouble. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know what you think about the CPI inflation report for September. Do you believe it's going to be good news that inflation is coming down, or do you believe it's going to be bad news that inflation is going up? Drop them down in the comment box. If you want them 12 free stocks from Weeble, guys, you got to click on that link down in the description box. Open up that Weeble account today. Put yourself in a position where you can start buying paper assets to build wealth. You can do that by clicking on the Weeble link, open up your new Weeble account, fund it, put money in it, and then DM me on Instagram at RichardFain28 and let me know you've opened the account and funded it. And then I'm going to send you a free tutorial video to walk you through how to use the app so that you can start building wealth today. Go get that free stock, guys. Go get that free money. Weeble link down in the description box. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash that like button. We like the like button smash, guys. Please hit that like button for me. It's very important to get YouTube to spread this content out to more people. They do that by the like button. So please hit that like button. Just tap it for me. I really would appreciate it. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace.